Chico State says the big Chico Creek Ecological Reserve near Forest Ranch was devastated by the park fire. Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe shows us what's next for the reserve.
The park fire has ravaged Northern California, burning up homes, buildings, cars, and thousands of acres of land. And while it may look like I'm just standing on another burnt piece of land, to some of the staff and students at Chico State, this was a classroom.
We are all devastated to see the havoc that this fire has wreaked on our local landscape. The reserve was a beautiful place, rolling grasslands and beautiful oak trees, the wildflowers out there.
Big Chico Creek Ecological Reserve was an 8,000-acre classroom for environmental education. It featured a headquarters, a historic barn, and thousands of acres of nature, now mostly gone. Executive Director of University Communications Ashley Gebb says about 40 staff members evacuated the day the fire broke out.
And so they saw the fire when it broke out early on Wednesday afternoon and recognized what it had the potential to become, and so they immediately evacuated the property.
Gebb says the university is examining the impacts to the land. She says the university will probably look into opportunities to support wildlife down the line. And as for its students, the university is already looking at ways to adapt.
So I think classes will take place as usual. We just might have to pivot in some instances to examine how we can modify research or hands-on learning opportunities into other avenues. Fortunately, we do have access to a multitude of other spaces.
Gebb says the university is still in the very early stages of assessing the damage, so there's no timeline yet on when we could see these buildings rebuilt or the rehabilitation process for the forest. Reporting in Forest Ranch, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Gebb says the building on the site were insured and the university is currently using the Ecological Reserve's donations and general funds to help with recovery efforts. The reserve is closed until further notice.